Hello everyone, welcome back. How's everything going? So today I'll be playing a deck in the Chronicles event, and I did with my Cyber Dragon already. I wouldn't call it going first or second. I'm just gonna call it Cyber Dragon. So I figured I should play a deck that you guys have not seen for such a long time. It was it was probably my second video. I didn't really, I guess, put a lot of time and effort into that deck, but after some cooking with the deck, like this deck is not even done yet. Like it is still, I guess you say, in the prototype stage. So without further ado, let's go check that deck out. Alright, so the deck that I decided to use is Cyberdarks. I have not played with Cyberdarks in such a long time, so I decided, you know what? Let me go ahead and use this event, as a way to kind of sort of test it out to see how it is. Like this deck, I've been working on it here and there. I've been on and off with it, come back to it, update it a little bit, and go off and do my own thing again. So I finally got enough time to commit to it. So this deck, back then, it was just kind of like stun, and the job is just to bring out this, big boss guy and just beat your opponent over with. But now it's different. I changed it up, and I look up a few videos, and I'm able to actually focus on bringing out more like Infinity, Vamana, and if this wasn't the Chronicle event, I could have Therion and all that good stuff. But since this is the Chronicle event, I run two draws in here, one Hertz, one Nestor, three Cores, one Canyon, three Claws, one Horn, one Edge, one Keel. And you guys must be wondering, why am I running all the little baby Cyberdarks? I'll explain to you guys in a bit. And then two Chimera. One of them would have been Therion, but of course no Therion in this event, so two Chimera, two OGs, one Yermunder, and one Worm, one Duster, one Polymerization, two Power Bond. Normally just one, but no Call by the Grave, so two Power Bond, three Emergencies, three Horizons, three Realms, two Clockwork Knight, three Overload Future Fusion, and this is the reason why I need the little baby Cyberdarks. So I could use that, reveal Cyberdark Dragon, dump one of those babies in there. Just so make sure I have at least 5 Cyberdark effects monster in the graveyard. So I could go to this guy, and then go to this guy. And then one Cyberlow Fusion, and last but not least, the only trap, Cybernetic Overflow. The extra deck, Eos, Cyber Dark Dragon, two Chimera Tech Fortress, Cusp, no Rampage. Normally, Over Dragon and Chimera will be two Rampage. Since the event won't allow it, I only put these two here to take up its place. So one Cyber End, one Cyber Darkness Dragon, one Mega Fleet, one Eternity Dragon, one Cyber Dark End Dragon, one Nova, one Vamana, one Clockwork Knight, one Zager, and one Azalea. So normally Eternity would be Cyber Dragon Infinity, but of course the event doesn't allow it, so Eternity's going to do for now. So yeah, this, if you guys are interested, comment down below and I'll actually do a duel with the actual deck in real life that I actually prep already. And like I said, this deck is still in the process of being completed, so there's still certain combos or certain things that I'm still trying to figure my way out to make this deck a whole lot better. So yeah, if you guys actually want to see me play a Master Duel, more of a completed deck of this, uh, please like and subscribe and comment down below. If you guys want to see me play more of this Cyber Dark version. And yeah, without further ado, let's check it out, see how it does in the Chronicles. So the first duel here is against Adamantipator, alright? So this duel, you guys are not going to believe it. I'm able to out like 4 or 5 negates with one card. Not entirely true, but I did lose some card in the process, but I was able out with one card. So yep, special summon that guy. Yep. I'm gonna summon Guardian. Think of those two for wind. Not wind, Ryzen, yep, the wind one. Okay. He's gonna add her to hand. Yep, put it back in there. Effect to send reveal top 5. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, special that guy too. Add another Guardian. Yeah, go for Lizard. Use Lizard's effect to banish. Okay, and then that Rock Band's effect is going to send Block Dragon. Banish those summon Block Dragon. Go for Stone Trooper. Block Dragon to add 3. There's summon Block Dragon back with him. Yeah, he's gonna add Seeker. Hidden, wherever gem that guy is, and Tackle Crusader. Seeker, summon Seeker. Your top 4 again. Yep, special. Yep. Synchro for Dragite, I believe. Yep. And then he's synchro for Hero with the Arclight. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now he brought Block Dragon. So here he has 4. Yeah, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 interruption. And he has one that makes his monster unable to be destroyed by battle, because they're all rocks. So, believe it or not, I was able to out all of this with just Cyber Emergency. And if you guys was wondering why, here it is. Okay, so here, summon OG, and of course he probably know that I was going to contact Fuse. So he went ahead and used Stone, pop it. It's fine. Use Emergency. And here, I think was his biggest mistake. Because he used Hero, right? Like, first of all, I summoned OG Cyber Dragon. I cannot even contact Fuse anyways. Because I think all monster is going to be sent to the graveyard, right? Or banish? Sent from the hand or main deck. Oh, no. So I guess I can still contact Fuse. But yeah, this still would have put my deck in a very bad spot. But yeah, he decided to use Hero. If he used Dragite, I'd probably be in a better, worse position. Use Emergency, get rid of Keel, add Emergency. Use Emergency, use Dragite, negates the activation. Okay. Now, use Emergency again, get rid of Naster, add Emergency, use Emergency again, and then now he used Dragon's Mind. Okay. And then here, I was actually thinking very hard, because now that he negated the activation destroy it, I could use it again, but then I'll have to discard either Core or Claw. And he has 1 interruption left. Alright, Guardian. And I believe at this time I was like, okay, he used this Dragon's Mind, so he has another Guardian in his hand. So I was like, I don't think he has an Ash. If he has an Ash, like one of these, it would, I mean, I would have lost. And I think he would have Ash Emergency already, but he's been trying to hit it very hard so I don't extend. So I figured, okay, since he still has 1 more monster in the gate, Core for us is OTK. So I'm gonna go ahead, discard Claw, add Emergency back. Yep, he's gonna pay 25 to set that. Okay, we're gonna use Emergency here, and we're gonna add Yurmunder. So now we're gonna use Yurmunder, force him to use Guardian. Because if he don't, we're just gonna go into Nova to resurrect, and then if you negate Nova, we get a free summon of Fusion. Now we can summon Core. So yep, no Ash. Activate Realm. Realm add Canyon. Discard Canyon. Add Chimera. Now the reason why I did that is just I'm just trying to get as much Cyber Dark in the graveyard as possible. Because remember, this is more of a Cyber Dark deck. So my mind was still, hey, getting enough body in the graveyard for this guy, so I could go into Cyber Dark and Dragon. Yep. Think Core off. Go into Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight. Give it a Realm. And then here, I could have just used effect, discard, add Power Bond. But then I figured, you know what if he has a Nibiru in hand? I would be in a bad spot. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and Contact Fuse here. Under, Chain, Chimera. Yep. Bring him under. Then use Worm, send Hurts. Okay. And then bring a Worm. Then here, I go for, well, add Core to hand for follow-up. Here, I go for Nova. So if he does have a Nibiru, at least Nova will go off. Okay, detach. Summon OG. Instead I go the Contact Fuse route. Yep. Block Dragon. We'll add the 3 and Emancipator. Fine. Your battle phase. Yep. That's game. Alright, let's go to game 2. And game 2 here is against Draco. Not Draco Tail, but the old, Draco decks. Yeah, so he won the Queen Toss, he's going first, so we're going second. And from what you guys saw from the beginning already, I have no hand traps. The only one I have is just Droll. So, he's gonna go off. There's no hand traps. Pop that, add Majesty Maiden, Discipline, Tribute to Summon, and set. That's it. So lucky for me, he didn't have a lot to go. Go into Core, nice. Activate Power Bond. So this right here is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm so used to just going for Rampage situation like this where I'm like, okay, I'm going to Power Bond, use these two into Rampage. Rampage will pop these two, chain Hurts to bounce Core back to my hand, right? Normally that would be the play. But no Rampage. So as soon as all this resolved, I'm like, ah, dang it, no Rampage. So I go for Heals. Okay. So use Hurts, chain Heals a second. So if he has Ash, he can't Ash it. Okay, use Maiden to add a... Oh yeah, Masterpiece. Okay. Hurts will add Core. So now, even though we can't pop his back row and his Angel, Heals kind of checks his statue, okay? So here, summon Core. Add Overflow. Realm. Add Canyon. Discard Canyon. Add Chimera. Horizon. Ditch Chimera. Ditch Yamander. Add another Chimera. Get OG in the grave. Well, Cyber End in the graveyard. Then Worm. Summon Chimera. Link Core. Go into Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight. Add the spell to hand. Use Worm. Then Nestor. Special Worm. Add Round back to hand. Add Clockwork Knight. He decided to go Contact Fuse instead. Now I go Power Bond. Yep. And he scoops. Alright, in game 3 here will be against Goatee. And thank God I won the Queen Toss and I went first. Because after this duel and I look at his deck, if he was to go first, I would not be able to out it. So yeah, here, some Core. Core will add Overflow. Realm. Add Claw. Claw's effect. Add Horizon. Horizon, get rid of Keel. Send your Munder to the grave. Add Canyon. Send Cyber into the graveyard. Use Canyon to add Chimera. Round to normal Chimera. Link Core off for Clockwork Knight. Here, use Clockwork Knight to add Clockwork Knight to hand. Now, in the normal, like, extra deck I have, of course I would use this to discard Clockwork Knight to add Therion and use Therion. But here, one of the biggest mistake was, here I decided to get rid of Overflow. The smarter move, I could have done was to get rid of Polymerization. And you guys will see why in a bit. I get rid of Overflow because I'm like, Chimera's going to bring Worm, Worm's going to bring it back anyways. So summon your Munder. Chimera will get rid of Worm. And Worm will send Nashter. Summon Worm and add Overflow back to hand. Now, the mistake here was, see? Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Cyberdarks in my graveyard. And this guy on the field is a Cyber Dragon, not a Cyberdark. I could have used your Munder to bounce it back to my hand. But the problem here is, I have Polymerization in my hand. He could only add from my deck or my graveyard to my hand after he bounced. So here, your Munder is turned off. So that's why I'm saying that this deck is still in progress, because I have not perfect small little misplays like this. Because like I said, if I was to discard Polymerization to add Power Bond, this right here would have been perfect. Your Munder bounced Cyberdark Worm to hand to add Polymerization. I could use Power Bond to bring out the Cyberdark Dragon and go into a Cyberdark End Dragon that way. But we live and we learn. So here my only route is to go to Cyber Dragon Nova. So yeah, go for Cyber Dragon Nova. Use Nova. Cast your Munder. Okay, summon Nashter. Nashter, summon your Munder again. Polymerization. Diffuse the core in my graveyard and the core in my hand. Go for Heals. Okay. Heals effect to add fusion card back to hand. I used bounce that add Polymerization. Clockwork Knight. Yeah. And that was it. I had to end my board on that, which is not a lot. It's just Nova, Heals, and yeah, just Overflow. But really, the only interruption is just Overflow and Heals. So I'm like, man, I just gotta rely on these two. So Nova is just more of like a extender. Like, let's say if he happened to have Lightning Storm, Dark Hole, something like that, at least Nova will go into one of my fusion guides. And then Heals, not Heals, your Munder is just a big body on board, defend. And Clockwork Knight is just sitting there. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what he does. So Heals doesn't add anything because I have Polymerization already. Summon Sardine. He used that spell. And then here, like way before when he activated that, I could have used Heals. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to save it. Because I think Heals only negates the effect. Negate the activation. Oh, okay. It does negate the activation. But still, I'd rather have let him banish it and, waste something and I'll pop it, right? So I'll save Heals here. I use Overflow. Okay. Banish Core, pop that field. And then here, remember, they're all machines. And I believe all the synchros require a fish. Well, except that guy. A water tuner. Well, this is the only one that requires a fish. 2 water monster? Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, so he summoned that guy. He's effective send a fish. And then he decided to scoop. I thought that's because my Clockwork Knight locks him out, but no. Alright, so game 4 is against Salamangreat. So they won the coin toss, so they'll be going first. No hand trap, so very unfortunate, but let's see what they do. Okay. Here. Then discard the field. Link summon for Baelix. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, add the field. Field card. Effect. Link summon again for another copy of it. And very lucky for us, that was all their turn. Okay, so here. Going to overload Future Fusion, not bad. And I decided to set Nasher to contact Fuse because I did not know what that set was. I was afraid that it was that, Salamangreat, because I think they have a trap card. I what it's called. I think it was this one. Yeah. I didn't want that to go off or anything, so I want to go ahead and get rid of that first before I do anything else like Canyon and stuff like that. Okay. Worm. Okay, discard Worm. And your Munder. Add Claw. An Eternity. Use Eternity. I decided to use Eternity because I already used my normal summon. So I really needed my Fusion guy to be on the board. So I could use Clockwork Knight to get rid of it and bring your Munder back to make my plays. So Claw. Okay, add Realm. Activate Realm. Add Chimera. Okay, Realm. Chimera. Chimera. Get rid of Clockwork Knight. Add Power Bond. Link. Go for Clockwork Knight. Clockwork. Oh, yeah. Chimera, Chainlink 1, Clockwork Knight, Chainlink 2. Okay, add Clockwork Knight to hand. Chimera will send Edge to the graveyard. Knight will summon your Munder. Worm effect, send Hertz to the graveyard. Summon Worm, add Round to hand. Hertz effect will add, and then he will chain his Nibiru. So here, Hertz I was planning to add OG, but since he did that, I decided I was going to add Nasher. Okay. For Hertz, add Nasher, and use Nasher's effect, get rid of Keel, summon, use Nasher, bring your Munder back, he affect Veilers. So very unfortunate there. Okay. We decided to use Overload Future Fusion. So go ahead, send Horn, use that. So here, if I was, if I did not send, what is it? Yeah, if I did not send Cyber Eternity and I sent Cyber End, and Cyber End was still in the graveyard, I could have gone for the big guy Cyber Dark End Dragon. Here, okay. Claw, Harmonization, Hertz, and your Munder. Going to Heals. Heals effect, add later. Jabal Face, Claw to send Cyber into the graveyard. And the reason why I did that is so that Heals will basically have food. Or like, light machines to banish. Or, his effect. Okay. Okay, here, I'll link the token and Nasher off. Go for Azalea to go ahead and pop that back row just to see what it is. Okay, and then it was the one on Salamangreat trap, yeah. Yeah, see? So I guess it was a good call my move to set Contact Fuse instead. But yeah, so now I have 2 light machines, Nasher and Cyber End Dragon in the graveyard for heals. So I end my board with 2 interruptions. Add Power Bomb back to hand. Okay, he used Circle. Heals. Banish Nasher and Cyber End. Okay. Turn. So sadly this video I was not able to bring out Cyber Dark End Dragon. But I bring out the one and OG where I Dangerous grabbed my attention, okay? And here he comes. Okay? And you guys probably know who, right? Cyber Fusion. The only machine, well, not the only, the last one they will see, right? Chimera Attack over Dragon. Okay? Of course, lose all my fuel, but here goes. Attack for game. Alright guys, so that's my video for my Cyber Dark Dragon in the Chronicles event. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said earlier, comment down below if you guys want to see more of this deck and more of like an actual completed version. Not for like this Chronicle event, right? Like an actual one where it has Therions, Infinities, and Rampages in there, where you guys can actually see the full potential of this deck. If you guys want to see it, comment down below that you guys do, and um, give me some likes so I know that okay, you guys are serious about it, and I'll actually put my time and effort into making this deck better and see where it gets us. Okay, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Drop signing out. Please like and subscribe. Peace.